In the Bible, we learn the secrets that have been known throughout the ages. With anything, God is possible. God's loving, not judgmental. If that's your dream and false religion is against your dream, God can make it true. Just don't be prejudiced. Love everybody as a great creation of God, and don't judge, Okay, so this is Genesis, and this is 100 to 1 BC or BCE. Look, no accent marks. No accent marks, okay, in the oldest Hebrew. No accent marks in the Paleo Hebrew. Gorgeous, gorgeous. No accent marks. And this is the oldest. This is 200 years BC or BCE. And this is the most accurate because the letters are one after the other, which is what it's like in ancient languages. Consonantal, once again, the vowels are variable. And that's why they cut words off at certain places to hide what is really being said. The same is true with the ancient Greek. It's all capitals. They're called uncials, and they're one after the other, and that's why sometimes the chapters in the New Testament are oddly cut off. And it's the same with other ancient languages as well, like the cuneiform. All right, so there's that. And then to remind you about the Hebrew suffix rules, right? Hebrew suffix rules, gender and number. The H at the end is feminine singular. So the H at the end for Pharaoh turns a sus, a horse, into a susa, a mare. So really, it's Pharaoh, but anyway, so every time you see Pharaoh, it has the H on the end of it, and it's hiding, it's a female Pharaoh. They're hiding Hatshepsut there. And then the I am is the plural. So when they say princes, they're lying to you because there's no I am there. And T is female, feminine, plural, and this is when sometimes they include masculine, feminine, like children or people. And then with the pronominal suffixes, it is the yod, first person singular possessive my. Sus becomes a susi, my horse. So a sar becoming a sarai becomes my prince. All right, my darling. All right. So that is so weird that certain things just are disappearing. But okay, so you got a special other Bible study tonight. Sarai, right there. They lie to you. Proper feminine noun. No, it's not. It's masculine. It means my prince. It comes from sar, which is prince. They pretend it's princess. But the same exact word in the Hebrew, when it's not near a place specifically describing Abraham, all of a sudden it's a proper masculine noun, which is what it really is. Sarai. Sarai, releaser, son of Bani, put away his foreign wife at the time of Ezra, which is code for when Sarai put away Hagar because Sarai had fathered Ishmael. All right, and okay, so now let's go to power. Power with Sarah. They hide her as so many things because she is so powerful. Sarah, literally Sarah. And it has the same accent marks, the height of their hypocrisy. Two fat T's into the S. It looks like a W to S, and the R is like our lowercase R in the other direction. Then the H on the end, making it feminine. A dot on the left side of the W makes it Sarah. They pretend to not Shara, but it's the same word because there's no accent marks in the most ancient versions of the Bible. Power 2 times. There's other words that mean power a lot more than that, and they hide it. Why? Because it's to be a leader, commander. Once again, sexism. To fight, wage war with anyone, and to be an overcomer. And where are they hiding it? Well, it has to do with Jacob. It's the same exact things. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, for as a prince hast thou power, but it's really Sarah with God and with men, and has prevailed. He took his brother by the heel, Noam, and by his strength he had Sarah with God, power with God. All right, let's look it up. And they pretend they don't know the name of the angel or any of that stuff, but they do. They totally did. Okay, so here we go. All right. Okay. Here we go now, darlings. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob. But, and that's the word for mother. They hide it as that is mother. Israel. Mother Israel. For, as a prince has to have power. One word, Sarah. So those in the know knew what they were talking about. With God and with men. And has prevailed. Okay. And let's look at the word Israel. Israel comes from Sarah and El. They say God prevails. Okay, but it's not Yahweh. Yahweh was just there because there was no man to till the ground for the humans made in the image of the gods in Genesis 1:27 and 28. Yahweh doesn't show up till Genesis 3 to create basically servant class of people, and don't let people throw you under the bus anymore and think Yahweh when you're praying, otherwise you'll get confusion. God is not the author of confusion, keeping you from what they had at the Tower of Babel, which was being able to do anything they imagined to, and being like gods and being able to hear you're told one another, but it's really husband and wife. And I would sabotage relationships for years because I would pray God in Jesus' name, but I would think Yahweh every other time. Sometimes I would just think God and the prayer would be fine. And then other times I would think Yahweh thinking I was going deeper. And the enemy doesn't want you to know that it's a Yahweh thing and wants you to think that it must be Jesus that isn't working for you. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. All right. So from Sarah and El, the God El is very important. It's El Elyon, Most High God, not Yahweh. And prosperous Jewish people I know, they never pray to Yahweh. They pray to Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Adonai. And it's not that, oh, that's the word for God. No, these are all aspects of God, like power saints. If you think of God as the one that created it all, you can't go wrong. And that's what it's described as, even in the King James Version, Revelation 19:6, God omnipotent, all-powerful. All right. So El, you're told, is God, capital G-O-D, 213 times. Small G-O-D, you're lied to. Because it can't be both, right? Power, mighty, goodly, great, idols, might, strong, Emmanuel, in the prophecy about Jesus. El, okay? And let's see if this El is an important God when it's defined as God. Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. Yeah, very, very important. Melchizedek is the order that Jesus came from. And he blessed him and said, "Blessed be Abraham of the Most High God, El, possessor of heaven and earth." Yeah, very important. And blessed be the Most High God. Yeah, El. Elyon is Most High, and God there is El, which hath delivered thine enemies into thy hand, and he gave him tithes of all. There you go. And Abraham said to the king of Sodom, "I have lifted up my